an easy fix to repair a broken window latch. This is a window latch that's typically on most American windows, sash windows in the United States. So I've removed this latch already. You can see removed it from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and repair it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and repair it. Well, I'm not gonna try and glue this to it on here there like that, because it's just gonna glue it to the base. You're gonna get glue everywhere. It's not gonna do a good job. So I'm actually gonna take this pin out first of all. Just one screw holds it in. Pin out. To make this repair much stronger, I recommend, well, I wouldn't even just recommend it, I'd insist on it, that you get like a picture pin, just a regular 3/4 or 1 inch picture pin. And there's two methods of doing this. You can, the slow way, but if you don't have a drill, heat this end up for about 20 seconds with a regular lighter or any kind of heat source that you've got. You want it really hot, and then obviously you want to use something to hold it, like these if you're going to go down the lighter method, otherwise you're going to burn your fingers. And you heat it up so it gets that hot, it will melt the plastic and push into it, right? The quicker way of doing it, and better way if you've got a drill, is smallest drill bit you've got, and just drill a hole into it. It's actually gone all the way through, but we're not bothered about that. And if it doesn't go straight in, because it does, the drill bit was big enough. I was going to say, if the hole wasn't big enough, you can still heat it up with a lighter and just easily push it into that hole in. So what I'm going to do now is put some glue in that hole. Or actually put the glue on the pin. And want it in the hole, quite far away in, but obviously not all the way in, because you want a big chunk of it to go into there, into this part as well. So we're going to put that into there. So that's the first part done. We're going to just leave that. I'm going to leave that for 2 or 3 minutes to dry, and I'll get back to you. So once that is dry, I left that for about 5 minutes. That's dry enough to do the second part, which is gluing the face of this to there. So either you put glue on one side or the other. Either stand that up and glue on that side, or drop some glue onto this side. I'm going to drop a bit of glue on this side. Got it all over my fingers. Yeah. Just want that, and push those two faces together. Don't worry if it sticks to the paper. I'm using just a small sheet of regular paper there to protect the tray that I'm on. If this sticks to that, don't worry about it. I'm just going to wash that, peel that paper and wash it off afterwards. But for now, I just want that to stick to there. So again, I'll leave that for another 5 minutes so the handle will actually stick onto there. Okay, that's been, yeah, it's been a good 5 minutes, and that is actually stuck now. So the next part is fill in the back of the groove where the nail is inside. As I said, it might stick to the paper. We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to want to fill in there now with the, this is just regular warm-up. The cheapest baking soda in Walmart. Great value. It's their own brand baking soda. Whatever you've got available. I'm just going to use a little teaspoon, but you can use whatever you've got to. That's going to be too much. But basically, small amount of this baking soda just in there. It doesn't matter if it spills over. We're not bothered about that. Small amount in there. And then, this is where the magic happens. A couple of drops of glue. That's going to infuse. So remember the little picture nail that we put in already? The baking soda and then the glue. That's all going to infuse together and create a rock solid compound that hopefully is not going to break again. So a little bit more baking soda on the top. You can gather up some of that around there and reuse it if you've got a spatula or a small thing. Level it off. Level it off. Couple more drops of glue. And that's going to be there. I'm going to scrape away from the edge of this. That might. As I say, I'm not bothered about all this sticking to the paper, but I don't want all the baking soda to stick to it as well. So around the outside, if it's all stuck solid to the paper, I'm just going to cut it out with some scissors, right? So I'm going to give that about half hour now to dry. Good half hour, and I'll get back to you then for hopefully testing it, cutting it off from the paper and putting the latch back together and reinstalling it on the window and see if it all works. Okay, so this has had a while to dry now. And, oh yeah, little doggy's here now. Hello. You want to get involved in it? It's stuck to the paper as I expected, so I'm going to rip off most of it. And then I'm just going to use scissors to take off the protection. If I wanted to, I could soak this in water and get the top piece off much easier. But be honest with you, just for the purpose of this video, I just want to get it back on and show that it's working okay. It's actually still a little bit wet. I still felt some glue sticky there, so I'm going to leave it a little while longer to dry off some more. Okay, yeah, so just reinsert now. I've cleaned off that as best as I can, or as good as I'm going to do it. You can waste more time on it if you like, cleaning a bit of paper off. But anyway, it's just the reversal of putting this latch back in. You see it's a square shape, and inside there is square. You've got to line it up. And once you line it up, it should just push in like that. Hold those two pieces together, and you just put your screw back in. Put the screw back in, screw it down, now this doesn't have to be too tight, yeah? Just when you feel the screw stop, just a little nip up, that's it. Okay, that's the starting position. 1 when it goes to lock, it will go like that, right? To lock it. So just going to fit that back on the window. Yeah, so this is just simply reattaching the latch back on. Don't know why this one's going in. This one's going in at a bit of an angle. Start it off by finger first. Get it in straight. Okay. Okay. Now we're cooking on gas. You don't really want to use a power screwdriver or power tools on putting these window latches back on. You can easily go in and strip the thread out. You're just screwing into plastic. So yeah, making sure the window is all the way down. Yeah, locked. So, repaired latch. And that should last now with that pin that we put in holding the part across there. If I just glued that and then went to pull that, it'd easy just snap it again. But with the pin in there, the baking soda's gone rock solid. That should be a pretty much permanent fix.